Alright guys, it's me, it's TYCOON coming back to you with another review. This is of the big one, Godzilla Minus One. I got the chance to see it last night. I was so eager to watch this movie. I really wanted to see this film. And listening to a lot of the reviews that got to the movie before I did, either through advanced screenings or releases in North America or Japan before, we got it here in the UK. Let's face it, their reviews, they do it justice, except that they're kind of reining it in, and I feel like I have to rein it in as well, because this movie definitely is not only the best movie within the Godzilla franchise, and I include legendary Godzilla on that one, but it's also the best movie of 2023, hands down. Mr. H Reviews is going crazy over it by, saying Hollywood is destroyed, Critical Drinker, Jeremy Johns, Chris Stockman, all these reviews, they are going crazy over this. So YouTube is just absolutely, Angry Joe, just all of them, 10 out of 10, Rotten Tomatoes, there's only been like one or two reviewers that have not given it a 10 out of 10 or 100%. So it brought its score down to like 97, both the audience score and the fan score. Sorry, the audience score and the critic score. But no, this movie is more than 10 out of 10. This is Godzilla done right. Let's put it this way. Gone are the days of Godzilla being either goofy, or the rubbery suit. Japan has evolved in its filmmaking process. The employment of green screen has been very well executed. The employment of CGI also well executed. And you had a real sense of fear. This movie did not hold back either. Traditional Godzilla movies would have Godzilla attacking, and then you would cut to a lot of exposition. So boring with the exposition. You just wanted to see the monsters getting it on, either fighting it out or the destructive power of the monsters. And the people that you would always see were the government or scientists, working for the government, trying to figure out what Godzilla is and how to defeat it. This is not the case. This is actually quite grounded and realistic, and it could have been its own movie without Godzilla. The human side has been the thing that keeps it together. Set in the end days of World War II, you follow the story of a kamikaze pilot that doesn't want to do kamikaze, and is Japan recognizing that they're losing the war. And then the war's lost after things like Hiroshima and Nagasaki and all the rest of it, and the news spreads. The Americans didn't hold back, these kinds of things. And this pilot just goes to an island where mechanics are, repairs his plane, even though there's nothing wrong with the plane. It's just an excuse. But that's when they encounter Godzilla in a baby form. And Godzilla is not this malevolent or benevolent, friendly thing that's there to protect. No, he is a force of nature that's there to destroy anything in his path. And you see that because he does not eat any of the guys that attack him on that island. He squashes them, he bites them, but he doesn't eat them. He just kills them. And the thing is, the reality is, if you saw something like that in the darkness, people would rightly be petrified. I was thinking, well, if I saw a Komodo dragon, I would be petrified of a Komodo dragon. So imagine these guys seeing Godzilla as a baby, which is still taller than palm trees, for the first time in a war-based environment. They are scared. Everyone, even the fighter pilot freezes, and this carries on. He comes back home after the destruction. He sees, and then you see Japan rebuilding itself. And takes in a girl who's got a baby. The girl's parents was killed in the war. The baby's parents are killed in a bombing raid, and so they all come together, and it's a beautiful human story. Of course, while Japan's rebuilding itself, he goes about to get a job minesweeping. Minesweeping all the water-based mines, and it's really good. The friendship, camaraderie builds up, and you really get invested in these characters, and that's the thing, because you see Minus One Japan after the Second World War for the first time properly. You see the effects of people on people, and then Godzilla returns. But you see him, oh my god, within the water. Legendary done a great job of showcasing how good of a swimmer Godzilla is. But no, just that destructive power within the water, a regeneration system after taking hits. It's terrifying, and and they're trying to get away in a little fisher boat which is made out of wood, and of course, Godzilla just takes out battlecrafts, and you see it, and it's beautifully done after taking continuous shell bombings. This is just so beautiful, and then of course he arrives on land, and when he arrives on land, the true destructive power of Godzilla is showcased. His atomic breath is an atomic breath. This isn't a laser. This isn't like little gets some air and turns it into flames or anything like that. No, this is a proper atomic breath with the same destructive power of an atom bomb being unleashed on Japan again. And you see it. You see the destructive nature. They did not hold back. And they also went down the road of showing that people did die. Because a lot of the times when you see a Godzilla movie, there's destruction. You see people running away, but you don't see anyone dying or anyone getting truly hurt from the destruction. They're like, oh, I'm okay at the end of it. No, this went into it deep, and you really felt, look, dear God, I hope that these people don't get, especially the ones that you built an attachment for within this movie. You hope that they don't get hurt. And so it continues, and the plans that they form sometimes failed. The plans, it's just so remarkable as a movie. They've done it so well, and humanity comes together. It does have a great ending as well, and you'll feel so satisfied at the end of the movie. This is it. That's all I can say, and all I can say to it is that you can see this kind of influence on Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, which I'll do my review on, because it focuses a lot more on the human side of things. I've got my criticisms of that as well, but the human story is very good, and likewise here, this is a Godzilla movie, but it's a Godzilla movie with a lot of heart, a lot of acting, good acting, a lot of emotional attachment to it, and you really love it. At the end of it, Godzilla is not a good guy in this. Believe me, he's a dick. But you know what? It's the best movie I've seen this year, and that that's saying something. Anyway, guys, as always, if you're watching this on YouTube, TikTok, or any other platform out there, give me a like, give me a follow, give me a subscribe. It's it's the end of the year. It's Merry Christmas as well. And if you guys don't know how to do that, then you'll need to go back to school. So said the TYCOON.